Welcome to TJ McLaughlin Stadium, home of the Columbus Sailors. I'm Brandon with Bree 2 Productions. I've got Gabe on the call, and we've got some youth high school rugby action for you this evening. Match week 5. First match up today is Central Springs versus Clinton. And Gabe, anyone new to watching rugby, what can they expect from today's action?
So sevens rugby is a pretty fast game of rugby ultimately. You've got 7 versus 7 on the field. You kick off to start, and after that, your goal is to get into the try zone and score. And then you kick off to the other team, and it just goes back and forth.
So how does the scoring relate to, say, something like football that people are more familiar with?
So you kind of have like an end zone, just like in football. We call it the try zone, but when you score, you have to touch the ball to the ground, make some sort of pressure with it. And from there, you score 5 points. You take a couple steps back, and you have to drop kick the ball into the conversion posts. And if you make it, you get 2 points. So you can score a total of 7 points, but if you miss that, then it's just 5.
And how do you move the ball?
You got to pass backwards from side to side.
So no forward passing.
No forward passes. You can kick it forward at any point. But I don't know if we'll see a whole lot of kicking tonight. We'll see.
Central Springs has kicked off to Clinton. Clinton first to possess here. Nice tackle there by Central Springs. So Gabe, what are folks seeing here on the tackles? Looks like you're covering up.
So the tackles, with the ball, you want to cover the ball up, but the tackles have to be kind of below the sternum. If they're any higher than that, you've got the chance to get a yellow card or a red card. If you get a yellow card, you're sitting out a couple minutes. Red card, you're out for the rest of the match. So you want to keep the tackles low. What happened right there was he knocked the ball, meaning that he didn't catch it and it went forward. So now Central Springs gets a chance to scrum, and they win their scrum there. So now they're in position to score. Looks like that might have been an offsides call there.
Tap and go there from Central Springs right up the gut. Breaks one tackle. Looks like they're going to get close to the try zone. And they will dot it down. Central Springs with the first score of the evening.
Now, again, you see him getting into the try zone, but you see him running into kind of the center. That's because you got to go straight back from where you place the ball down to kick it.
So they're making it easier for themselves, essentially.
Yep. And it's good.
So unlike in football, the conversions were 2 points instead of 1 point.
Yep. So that's going to be another knock on because he didn't catch it and it went forward. So scrum to Central Springs.
All right, Gabe, explain to the people how the scrum works.
So scrum, you've got your props on the outside, your hooker in the middle, and basically your scrum half is going to place the ball into the middle of the tunnel there, and your hooker, he wants to kick it out so the scrum half can pick it up and then run kind of like an offensive play. Clinton does have a chance to steal it, though, but what happened there is the scrum half got tackled right away, and so now it looks like it's going to be a scrum to Clinton now.
Good view right at midfield here. You can see right down the tunnel from the camera. That is number 10 for Clinton, breaking down the sideline. They do manage to keep it inbounds.
Looks like we've got time off for that. High tackle is going to give him a yellow card for that one. So now Central Springs has to play down a guy, so it's 6 versus 7.
How long does the yellow card last?
I want to say it's 2 minutes.
So that should take us essentially to the end of the half. Number 7, Demarius Robinson, breaks free for a try. Clinton gets on the board with the man advantage. Man down for Central Springs, trainer coming out.
Kick is no good.
Central Springs will maintain a 7-5 lead. As you said, Gabe, fast-paced game. We're already down to under 2 minutes and a half.
Yeah, the game flies by.
Be number 5, Brock Rose, kicking off for Clinton. We have some rosters tonight, not all rosters, so we will do our best here to get names correct. Exchange of penalties there between Clinton and Central Springs. Turnover there. Clinton brings it down the near sideline. That is number 4, Alonzo Herrera, breaking through. Getting close to the try line here. Robinson in for the score again. He'll dot it down behind the post.
Looks like the card time is over, so the Central Springs is going to bring back on another guy. So now it's 7 versus 7 again. Kick is good.
Version is good. Clinton takes a 12-7 lead. So we show timeout on the scoreboard, but we're continuing play.
It's kind of like soccer where you can kind of go into extra time. The ref, though, he has a watch on his wrist, and that is the time that the ref goes by. And so usually you end on some sort of penalty, so we'll see what happens here. Central Springs does have a chance to score, though.
Central Springs doing a nice job breaking tackles there. So they will have the last possession, correct, Gabe?
Yep. So
It looks
this
like
counts.
they're going to take advantage of it.
Oh.
Lost a piece of the goalpost. Did we give the try there?
Yep, I think we did. So that should be half now after he kicks this.
After the score.
And it's good.
All right, 14-12. Central Spring leads going into halftime. And we don't get a ton of time between halves here, long enough to go over the sideline and get a quick drink, and then we're back out.
About 2 minutes for halftime. So yeah, get a quick drink, kind of talk with your coach, see what you can improve on for this next half, and fix the goalpost even.
Yep, A+ grounds crew effort out there, bringing the ladder out. Looks to be Columbus coach Caleb Bolin fixing the goalposts. Ladder provided courtesy of Sparkle Window Cleaning. Clinton received the first half kick, so they will kick off to start the second. Number 5, Brock Rose, handling kicking duties for Clinton. Turnover there by Central Springs. And we've got a whistle.
It's going to be taken out of bounds. We're going to do a line out now. So in a line out, you've got your thrower on the sideline, and then you've got a jumper and 2 lifters. And your goal, you have to throw it straight down that tunnel again. Each team can contest and try to get it look like they went to the front guy to try to run some people over.
So a lot of times you'll see them lift a player, correct?
Yep. That time they decided to just have the front guy turn around, pass it right back to the thrower, see if they could get a couple meters.
Nice tackle there by Clinton. Robinson breaking through. Puts a move on. And he'll dot it down for the try. Nice juke there by Robinson. Robinson looks like the go-to player for Clinton. He's got all three of their tries so far. Looks like they want the ball in his hands whenever they can. Conversion is good. Central Springs are working towards the near sideline here. They'll reverse direction, head back the other way. And we'll line break here. Gonna get chased down from behind. That was number 10, Isaiah Lyons, chasing him down from behind, preventing the try. Central Springs will reset here, looking to overload the far sideline.
Really good ball movement by Central Springs. You see, they just keep passing it sideline to sideline, hoping to get that guy to break the edge, and that's what they had right there. Ball comes out. Refs are going to talk to each other real quick. Looks like it's going to be a knock on by Central Springs, scrum to Clinton.
Like you said, Gabe, Central Springs, nice job moving the ball down. Just got a little close to the try zone, maybe got a little nervous, tried to move a little too quick, and knocked it on. They do win the scrum, though. Central Springs are knocking on the door here.
It's going to be a high tackle there. Wow, another yellow card. So now Clinton has to play down a man, 6 versus 7.
And we are out of time, so we are definitely short on time. Not an ideal situation for Clinton here, as Central Springs is knocking on the door. Not in yet, though. And they will dot it down for a try. Conversion is no good. That'll be 19-17 lead for Central Springs. Referee is checking his watch. Looks like we are going to continue with the kick. So maybe one last chance for Clinton here. Clinton maintaining possession, trying to get across midfield. No support, and the ball's poached by Central Springs.
If Central Springs just kicks it out of bounds, that's probably going to be the game. Clinton still has a chance. So I think this is the third time this has happened. When you have a tap and go like that, the ball has to touch your foot and leave your hands. And so that's why the ref calls it back.
Now he can award a penalty, right? And Central Springs would get that on the tap and go.
I think if he does it so many repeated times, but after the first time, I think it's just a warning.
And there's a line break. That's going to ice it for Central Springs. They're going to take it in for the try. They'll take a 24-17 lead, and they're going to get the win here in game number 1.
Pretty entertaining game to start the night.
That was very competitive. Try is no good. And there's the whistle. Final score, Central Springs 24 and Clinton 17. We'll take a brief break, and I do mean brief because these games come quick and fast, and we'll be back in just a moment for game number 2.
All right, our next game here, Mason City versus Ames. Looks like Ames is going to be kicking off to Mason City. Kick goes out of bounds, so Mason City's going to get it from the 50-meter line. Good counter ruck by Ames. Here we go. So that call right there, it's called shepherding. What happens is you can't block in rugby. So when you run in front or behind one of your teammates and the other team tries to attempt to tackle, that's when that's going to get called. Basically, it's kind of like a blocking call. So Ames is going to get possession here. Good counter ruck by Mason City. Looks like number 12 is going to take it in for the try.
We do not have rosters for either of these teams, so numbers will have to do.
Kick is good. 7-0 Mason City.
Nice high kick there by Mason City. Ames wasting no time taking it across midfield. Good dummy there by number 1 for Ames. He'll break through. And he is able to dot it down for the try. Ames on the board. Number 21 for Ames, handling kicking duties today. And that conversion is good. Ames will tie it up.
Looks like that's going to be a poach by Ames.
No dummy that time. He does offload. Nice tackle there by Mason City. Nicely done by Ames. Fakes the pass, but has eyes for the try zone the whole way. Dots it down for the score. Conversion is good. I'm not sure, Gabe, if Ames was in 2A last year or if they're a new team. Playing some good rugby.
They are. They're moving the ball well. They're tackling well. Getting penalties that kind of go their way, and from that, they're in the lead.
Nice play by Mason City. Number 12 taking it alone. He'll split the defense and dot it down. Conversion attempt is no good.
Looks like that's going to be halftime.
Ames with the narrow lead, 14-12, and we'll be back for second half action. All right, back for second half action. Ames with a narrow 2-point lead. They'll receive the second half kickoff. Nice high kick again. Contested by both teams. Ames will come down with it.
That's going to be a knock on Ames. Scrum to Mason City.
What's the rhyme or reason, Gabe, when you get a scrum versus a tap and go?
So a tap and go is more of a quick penalty. A scrum is usually after some sort of knock, and it's kind of, you get a chance to also maintain possession from that if you're the one that caused that penalty, whereas a tap and go, um, you automatically get that, and you can go quick, kind of confusing the defense and not letting them get set up right away. Now this is going to be a scrum to Ames. A nice clean kick out.
Just stayed in there on the far sideline. Ames will work back this way, maintains possession.
Looks like it's going to be offsides on Mason City before the knock-on. They're going to kick it out, try to kick it out here for the line out. So wherever it goes out of bounds, Ames is going to get a line out from there.
So the idea there is just to gain territory, correct?
Yep. So from here, hopefully we'll see somebody get lifted up. There it is. Nice lift by Ames.
Number 4 for Ames had some daylight there along the sideline, just unable to hang on to the pass. And turnover there, Ames with the steal. Oh, we're going to get it called back, though, it looks like.
Looks like Ames was offsides there. So it's going to come back to where they came offsides at. Mason City's going to get the tap and go.
It's a big change in momentum there going in for the try.
That should be advantage for the high tackle.
And number 4 for Mason City breaks through. 21 looks like he might have an angle, but he's not going to catch him in time. They'll dot it down for the try. Minimum 10-point swing there for Mason City. Looks like they were going to give up the try. Fortunate to get the offsides call and turn around and come right back with a try of their own. Number 12 here for Mason City on kicking duties. And that one is good. (19-14) lead for Mason City. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Another back and forth game here, Gabe. We've had 2 good ones so far.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night from the looks of it.
Nice high kick once again, fielded by Ames. Skip pass to the outside. A little bit of daylight on that far sideline.
It's like Ames just needs to calm down a little bit. Slow things down, let their guys get set up. Mason City with some good tackles.
And Ames will slow it down here and get set up right at midfield.
Nice little floater for his teammate.
That is number 2 for Ames, breaking free. Does get chased down. Number 15 for Mason City got him with the try-saving tackle.
Looks like Mason City's going to get the ball. My guess for that is if you get tackled, you are able to get up and keep running, but you have to set the ball on the ground, show your hands, and then pick it back up again.
What a play by number 12. Kicks it forward to himself and fields his own kick. We'll dot that down for the try. Really nicely done.
You don't see that often in high school rugby. That was pretty cool.
I think that's one of the only kicks we've had so far tonight.
Yeah.
And conversion is good. Mason City takes a 26-14 lead. Very short time left. Deep kick that time for Mason City.
Whew.
Ames breaks a tackle. Already across midfield. Still going. And he'll get driven out of bounds.
And that's going to be the game.
Final score, Mason City 26, Ames 14. We will take a short break and come back to Columbus versus Crestwood.
And we're back for the third game of the night. Crestwood versus Columbus Catholic. Kick goes out of bounds. Crestwood is going to get it from the center line. Good grab by number 10. Stays in bounds. They're going to take it to the right. Columbus with some good defense, but Crestwood swinging the ball nicely. A nice pick and go right there. Looks like number 10 with the try. Kick is no good.
Kick right into the sun, fielded by Columbus. Columbus with some daylight down the far sideline. And he is free. And Columbus in to break the tie, or to reestablish the tie, I guess.
Columbus with some nice, crisp passing.
Worked the ball well all the way across the field. Ethan Harper with kicking duties, it looks like. He told me this afternoon he's no longer medium-size E, he's back to big E. Conversion is no good.
Medium-sized E might have made that kick.
That was number 2, Bok, I believe, for Columbus on the try. Numbers are painfully hard to read all the way up here in the press box.
Looks like it's going to be a Columbus ball. They're going to take the scrum. They must have some sort of play that they want to try out.
They're definitely stretching the field, and they've got about 30 meters they're taking up here.
Good scrum.
Overload to the near sideline. And they'll get chased down from behind. Nice poach there by Crestwood.
Nice stiff arm there by Crestwood.
Good tackle there by number 9, Spencer Schaefer. Looked like Columbus was going to get ready to go in and score, but nice poach there by Crestwood to switch the field. Good tackle there by Big E. Number 12 for Crestwood. That is Caden Burke in for the try.
I think we're going to have ourselves another good game.
Yeah, looks like we're in for some barn burners tonight. Crestwood did a nice job being patient there, setting up the offense. Conversion is good. They'll take a 12-5 lead. Just under a minute to go in the first half. Number 6 for Crestwood, James Kennedy on kicking duty. Short kick fielded by the Sailors. That is number 5, Camonte Humphrey. Columbus getting set up again. Slowing things down here. Nice line break there. Oh, and just dragged down by the tail of the jersey. That's the man so nice they named him twice. That's Bach again. Dots it down for the try. And Big E will attempt to convert here to tie it up. And is successful. And that'll take us to halftime, all tied at 12. We'll be back for second half action. All right, we are back for second half action. All tied up at 12. Columbus will receive the second half kick. Bach fields a short kick. That is number 13. I believe that is Brady Schumann. Excuse me, Noah Even. Coming out right to start the second half, taking it in for a try. Big E to convert. And it is good. Just how you drew it up in the halftime speech. Come right out and get a try inside a minute.
Just some really good passing by Columbus here. Nice quick passing. And if you have fast hands like that, it kind of screws up the defense and you find all these holes to run through.
Nice high kick, fielded by Crestwood.
Good tackle there. Good steal there.
The steal and the try. Huge change of momentum here to start the half for the Sailors. That looked like, I think that was Sean Moynihan. Again, the numbers are terribly hard to read from up here. Harper with the conversion. So just like that, 2 scores to start the half for the Sailors. Long kick fielded by Crestwood. Take it right up the middle. Crestwood just running through tackles. That's number 8 for Crestwood, just shedding tackles. Blake Kennedy.
Really good running by Crestwood. I think they're going to call that an intentional knock. He's going to get a yellow for that. Intentional knock, if at any point you try to swat the ball down, and sometimes there's no intent to it, it just looks like that happens, you get a card for that. So he's out 2 minutes.
3 minutes and 18 seconds on the scoreboard. That'll take him nearly to the end of the game. Crestwood in scoring position here, up a man. Trailing by 2 scores. Crestwood's going to take that right down, and they do get the try. Successful scrum, and they'll take it in for the score. conversion is good. And just like that, we're back to a one-score game. Crestwood still on the man advantage. Probably have about another minute or so on that.
Big thing for Columbus right now, they're just going to want to maintain possession. You don't want to have any penalties, force anything.
High tackle. I'm a little surprised Columbus isn't just trying to slow it down here. Crestwood with the ball again, ready to cross midfield.
If you're Columbus here, you got to make your tackles. You want to try to force them out of bounds.
Good tackle there by Harper. Harper again on the tackle. He's been all over the field defensively tonight.
It's like they're going to trap him into that ruck right there, causing a penalty. Looks like they're going to trap him again in that.
Under a minute to go here.
Crestwood's going to take the scrum here. Try to get one of those set pieces that caused them to score last time. Looks like the sir's talking to the captain of Columbus right now, just kind of letting them know what they're doing wrong. And the card comes back on, so we've got 7 versus 7.
That is big for the Sailors. No longer a man down. At short time here, Crestwood's down a score in dangerous position.
Clean because he picked it up. Once you put your hands on the ball and you pick it up, you got to do something with it. You can't wait.
Officials having a conversation off screen.
Looks like it's going to be a Crestwood tap and go here. Columbus has to play some good hard-nosed defense right here.
That is in for the try.
They are going to have to make this kick. Kick is good.
What a kick.
And that is going to be the game. You can end on a tie in rugby.
All right, so that's going to do it. 26-26. Columbus and Crestwood deadlocked after 14 minutes.
Another good game.
Yeah, it was. 3 for 3 on good games tonight. All have been very competitive. Next up, we are going to come back with a JV matchup before we return to varsity action. We'll be back right after this. All right, we are back with some JV action. So 1A, obviously the smallest class in Iowa youth rugby. The scoreboard is showing Mason City versus Clinton. That is not who's playing. 1A JV matches are just kind of a conglomeration of whoever's still hanging around and wants to get a game in. So we've got probably some players from every team out here tonight. Nobody with a big enough squad to field a full JV roster, so number 15 in red carrying a whole group of tacklers with him.
Looks like it's going to be a knock on there.
If I had to guess, I would say that was Brady Schumann carrying the ball.
I think you'd be right.
He goes by the nickname of Bambi due to his ability to run like a newborn baby deer. Goes by Bambi lovingly, of course. And number 3 in black in for the try. Nice piece of run in there by number 3. And he will also take the kicking duties. Conversion is good. Bambi Schumann with kickoff duties.
Oh, pass to the wrong team.
Number 10 in black going down the sideline. Cuts it back to the inside. Will get taken down. Some good passing here. Number 3 is open again on the near sideline. And will take it in for his second try of the game. Conversion is good. Deep kick, bowled by number 5 in red. Takes a nice hit for the trouble. Shrugging off tackles. And he'll break free down the far sideline. Right, must be right on the sideline. We'll get Brady, tracks him down from behind. Nice tackle.
Looks like instead of a line out, they're going to go fast from the sideline.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Gabe. You can elect to skip the line out as long as you pass it backwards.
Yeah, if the other team doesn't touch the ball or have 2 guys there, by the time you pass it out, you're free to go and just pass it backwards and start running.
Nice poach there by Red.
Looks like they're going to come back probably for a high tackle, maybe offsides. Good tackle there. Knock on by Black. Going to be a scrum to Red. Stolen there. He's going to be taken out of bounds.
Black doing a nice job getting to the ball, but Red doing a better job at running through tackles. It's going to be a scrum. Looks like Black scrum.
Red coming out to hit tonight.
Yep, they've poached quite a few times so far tonight. Good physical play there. That pass will travel out of bounds. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. JV Black leading 14, JV Red 0. We'll be back for second half action. All right, second half action of our JV game. JV Red will kick off. JV Black will receive with a 2-score lead. Nice little kick forward, perfectly executed. Breaking through the line and dots it down for the try. Really nicely done there. That kick forward through the lines, hard to pull off, but very effective. Conversion is good as well. JV Black takes a 21-0 lead. Bambi kicks off. Line break by number 9, Red, gets tracked down from behind.
I think Spider-Man's playing out there.
Good skip pass, number 6, Red, bringing it outside. Works it back to the middle. Nicely handled by Black.
Knock on Red there, scrum to Black. They're just going to reset that scrum there. Oh.
"13 in Black with some daylight. He's going to turn on the burners, and he will take it in for the try. Dot it down right in the middle. Conversion is no good. JV Black with the 26-0 lead. Nice tackle in there by Black.
It's going to be another knock on red. Scrum to Black. Going to come back to the high tackle. Looks like they're going to call the high tackle there. Looks like we're going to go another high tackle call. And red is going to get in for the try. The kick is good. He sneaks it in.
Very tough angle. That's going to end the game. Red finally gets on the scoreboard there. First try right as time expires. Leaves themselves a tough angle for the kick, but are able to convert. JV Black is going to take this one 26-7, our final. And then we will come back and have Mason City versus Clinton right after this. right, Mason City versus Clinton. Mason City in the black, Clinton in the red and black stripes. Mason City kicks off and steals that kick.
Looks like they're just going to settle things down right here. Going to be offsides on Clinton. Good tackles there by Clinton.
Number 12 for Mason City goes to a knee, but still splits 2 tackles somehow. Poach from Clinton, and they are off to the races. One man to beat, and doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. Runs out of steam there right at the 12-meter line.
Looks like there's going to be advantage. Going to call the forward pass, but I think they're going to play the advantage, so Clinton's going to get a tap and go right here.
Clinton is going to dot that one down for the try. Tough angle for the kick coming up here. Conversion is no good. Clinton strikes first. They'll take a 5-0 lead. Short kick handled by Mason City.
Nice poach there by Clinton. Gonna take him out of bounds there. That's going to be a line out to Mason City.
Mason City's line out, stolen by Clinton. They'll start swinging it towards this near sideline. Line break, a possibility. That is number 8 for Clinton, and he will dot it down for the try.
Good quick passes there by Clinton.
Did a really nice job off that stolen line out to get right into their offense, and able to capitalize there with the quick try. And Alfonso Herrera's conversion is no good. Clinton maintains their lead, extending it to 10-0. And they'll come back and kick off here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Kick goes out of bounds.
It's going to be a line out right there because it was inbounds first and then went out of bounds.
Mason City able to maintain that line out this time. Mason City dragging tacklers with them.
Not rolling away there by Clinton after the tackle. Mason City is going to get the tap and go.
Mason City going straight up the middle across midfield.
It's like an offsides call, maybe.
Mason City doing a nice job maintaining possession here. They're just gaining meters, and as soon as I say that, they turn it over.
Clinton with some really nice poaches tonight. Just stealing the ball from Mason City.
Clinton with an advantage on the sideline, and they'll break through. One man to beat, and he brings him down. They'll look to reverse play back to the far sideline. That is number 7, Robinson, breaking through. And he'll dot it down for the third try of the night. Clinton takes a 15-0 lead. Conversion pending. And Herrera's kick is good. Clinton will take a 17-0 lead into halftime. That is the last action of the first half. And we'll be back for the second. All right, we are back with second half action. Clinton will kick off up 17-0. Mason City to receive. Gabe, I think this game so far has been closer than the score indicates.
Yeah, even though it's 17-0 right now, there's some good ball play by both teams right now. Clinton is just getting some nice poaches, though, at the right times.
Big hit there by number 1 for Clinton. Very nice tackle. That is NHL Lions. Number 12 for Mason City, looking to break free. Always looks dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Taken out of bounds there. Going to be a Clinton line out.
Overthrow there by Clinton. Mason City with the steal. Number 12, once again breaking free. We'll dot that one down for the first try of the evening for Mason City.
A nice pick and go there, just noticing that there's nobody around the tackles, and you can just take it straight up the middle.
He's looked to do that a couple times so far. Finally gets one to pop for him. Makes the kick as well. 7 on the board for Mason City. They trail by 10 here in the second half. High kick from Mason City. And they'll steal that one. Good steal.
On these kickoffs, they only have to go 10 meters. And once they go that 10 meters, each team has a chance to go up and get it.
Mason City playing a lot more physical here in this second half. Not really looking to get outside. They're comfortable going straight up the gut. Clinton works it outside, has a little daylight. He's going to get tracked down from behind.
Good ruck there by Clinton. Come back to the high tackle there. Good chase down there, but he sets it down. Oh, so close to scoring.
Right on the edge.
Looks like they're going to call... Not sure there. Maybe hitting the ground while he was poaching.
Robinson will sneak that one in, and he'll dot it down for the try.
Kick is good. Clinton going to kick off here. Fake kick.
Fakes the kick, makes two-man miss, and will take it the distance. Nice little bit of shifty play there by number 12.
They're going to want to go quick here, though. Time is ticking down fast. Trying to catch his breath, but you got to get moving.
Using up a lot of that remaining time.
Kick is good. You got to hustle back now.
Referee, of course, has the official time, but we are under 45 seconds on the scoreboard. Mason City going to try to kick it high and steal that again.
Looks like that's out of bounds. It'll be a line out to I want to say it's going to be a line out to Mason City. Yep, line out to Mason City. They got shot. We'll see if the Sir has some extra time after if they score a try here.
Overthrow everybody. Clinton ends up with the ball.
He's going to knock it there, and that is going to be the game.
Final score, Clinton 22, Mason City 14. And we'll be right back with Crestwood versus Central Springs.
Looks like Crestwood is receiving here, and he's going to break a tackle. Turn on the burners. Sets it right in the middle for the try. There it is. Now, you do not have to set it down right away if you get into the try zone. You want to try to chew up that clock until somebody comes and tries to kick it out, tackle you, anything like that. Kick is good.
Can't start a game any better than that.
7-0 lead, Crestwood. Time is off right now to get a ball in. Time's back on. Nice juke there. Nice hole right up the middle.
One man to beat. Can he get there? No, not quite.
Dotted right down in the middle. Should be another easy kick. It's the post. I think I jinxed him.
Conversion is no good. Curse of the commentator, Gabe.
I'm sorry, Central Springs.
And we are going back and forth.
See, that's going to be a poach by Central Springs. I think the ref is going to blow that dead right there because it hit him. So they're going to give a scrum to Central Springs. The ball comes straight back out, so they're going to redo the scrum. Looks like Crestwood is going early there. Central Springs is going to get a tap and go. Going to stop play there.
Felt like a pretty high tackle from here.
Time back on. Looks like it was just a warning to one of the players.
Central Springs setting up the offense. Trying to get it past midfield. They'll fire it over to the near sideline.
be a knock on there. Scrum to Crestwood.
Breakout down the sideline. Manages to keep it inbounds. He's still going. Dragon tacklers with him. And they are in for the try. Conversion is no good. I believe that was James Kennedy on the kick.
Looks like we'll have time for one more possession here before half. A deep kick.
Stolen there by Crestwood. Crestwood's in a dangerous position, but looks like they're going to turn it over for a tap and go. Let's see if Central Springs can tie it up here before halftime. Shedding tacklers.
Gonna pick that weak
And
side
a line
there.
break. It's number 10 for Central Springs breaking free.
Got one on.
He's got one coming pretty hard. I don't think he's going to... They made it interesting. Dots it down for the try.
Looks like it was almost a knock there, like he almost threw it at the ground.
Yeah.
Ref saw a try.
Conversion is good as well. And that'll take us to halftime. All knotted up at 12 with the late conversion from Central Springs. We'll be back for second half action. All right, we are back for second half action here. Crestwood to kick off.
Nice kick.
Unintentional skip pass there by Crestwood. Fielded successfully.
Tried the pick there. Good defense by Central Springs. We're going to get a penalty, though. And a tap and go for Crestwood. Sirs are going to talk it out again. At this point, they've talked so much, I think they're just talking about how their days went.
Number 10 for Crestwood. That is Caleb Holzer. He is playing a nice game out there on the far sideline. He's been involved multiple times. Multiple line breaks. Played a really solid 2 games that we've watched him today.
Looks like the sir pulled the Uno reverse card out. It's going to be Central Springs tap and go.
Just got a little sloppy there in the center of the field.
Seems like a disappointed dad out there almost. I wonder if he looks like he's not going to get a card.
Perhaps a little extracurricular chatter. And another line break there. That looks like number 8, perhaps, from Central Springs. Gets tracked down from behind. Central Springs now firmly in the danger area. Trying to get it down to the touch area, and they will take it to touch.
Some nice pick and goes there by Central Springs. Just another good game tonight.
It is. Every one of them so far has been very competitive. Conversion is good. Central Springs takes a 19-12 lead. Three minutes to go in the second half. Feels like we started this game off with 3 quick tries and lots of official conversations going on. Kind of drug it to a halt here. Short kick handled by Crestwood. Good ruck there by Crestwood.
Looks like he dumped that off right before he got taken out of bounds.
Yeah, I think they're flirting with that out-of-bounds line on the far sideline there.
Looks like it's going to be Central Springs ball. Wondering if they somehow got a poach in there somewhere.
Poach there by Crestwood.
Not rolling away by Central Springs. Crestwood tap and go. Looks like they're going to choose to scrum. Little loop action. Big kick by the big man. Stays right in bounds.
What a friendly bounce. So far tonight, Gabe, we've seen 3 kicks, 3 tries. Seems like kicking might be the move.
Yeah, that's 3 more than you usually see on a regular Friday night. I don't know if Jesus is with us on this field tonight with these kicks, but these kicks look real good.
What a bounce that took. What a bounce.
Just crazy how it didn't go out of bounds. Landed real close to that line there.
Conversion is good. That's going to knot things at 19 here. Clock is showing double zeros. Sir, of course, has the official time. Looks like we're going to have at least time for one more possession. Official checks his watch, decides to go ahead.
I also don't know if it comes down to it. I don't know if I've ever seen 2 ties in one night.
Well, we've still got time. Central Springs here with the ball. See if they can do anything right here at the end of the game. Uh-oh, we got a line break and tracks him from behind.
Couple pick and goes up the middle. They're going to try to bunch up that defense and then spread it out wide. Not rolling away by Crestwood. Central Springs with the tap and go. Some risky passes here. Got to watch that out of bounds line. Ooh. Going to be a knock there. That's going to be our second tie of the night.
Final score, Crestwood 19, Central Springs 19. Not only is that our second tie of the night, that is Crestwood's second tie of the night. All right, we're going to take a short break. Next up is Columbus versus Ames. Ames kicking off. Columbus receives. Ethan Harper breaking through tackles.
Now it looks like there's a homeless man out there running with him, but that's actually the sir all bundled up. It's getting chilly out here, folks. Good counter ruck there by Ames. Columbus is going to keep possession, though.
Columbus breaking through. That is Bach with the try. The man so nice, they named him twice. Big E with the conversion. And that is good. Columbus on the board first, 7-0.
Again, just a lot of good passes by Columbus. Not forcing anything to make a bad pass.
Nice high kick from Harper.
Taken right out of
Ames
bounds.
taken right out of bounds. Columbus will play quick.
Looks like they've got numbers to the side. Some quick passes out there.
Tracked him down and slides out of bounds. Good idea there from the Sailors playing that one quick. Looks like they had a numbers advantage, but just ran out of real estate over there on the far sideline. Line out will go to Ames.
Good steal there by Columbus. Goes out of bounds, though. Going to be another Ames line out.
Successful line out for Ames.
It's like Ames is going to use that whole side. Got real
Fighting
close
to
to the
stay in.
sideline. It's like he dropped the ball in there somewhere. They're going to call the knock. Scrum to Columbus. Not super sure what that call is there. He did the scrum cadence pretty fast to the point where they weren't really set up. But Ames is going to kick it out of bounds. They're going to get the line out.
Successful line out for Ames once again. And they've got an advantage on the far side. And they will go out of bounds. Quick play by Columbus.
Really nice passing there from Ames. Just got to try to cut in the sideline that last second to prevent yourself from going out of bounds. Looks like they're going to come back to not rolling away by Ames. Columbus tap and go right here. We'll see if they've got a specific play they want to run.
They've got 5 on the far sideline, 1 sitting over here on the near sideline. Didn't really look like any set piece.
Some nice quick passing though. Couple good offloads here and there.
Spin mover across midfield now. Oh.
It's like Columbus had advantage for possibly a high tackle.
Pretty fortunate there. That interception was going the other way. And we got a line break. We're going to take that one all the way in for the Columbus score.
Kick is good.
Columbus with 2 quick line outs. Or line breaks, 1 to begin the half and 1 to end the half. They enjoy the 14-0 advantage. Harper a kick, short kick, fielded by Ames.
Looks like that's going to be a knock on by Ames. And that's going to take us into the half.
After 1, Columbus 14, Ames 0. We'll be back for second half action right after this. All right, we are back for second half action. Ames to receive the kick. They trail 14-0. The artist formerly known as medium-sized E to kick. Deep kick this time, fielded by Ames.
Looks like we avoided the grass monster. Coming back to a high tackle for Ames.
Shout out to Columbus coaches supporting the boys. We've got Coach Drew, men's basketball coach, in the house. Former wrestling coaches Lee Hansen, Denny Bolin, and Dan Knipp watching from home. That one will go out of bounds. Line out for Columbus. Quickly taken by the Sailors. Columbus
Nice
with an
pass.
advantage. Nice moves there. Find himself some space. Going to get taken down just across midfield. Offloads it quickly. Just staying in bounds, but poached by Ames. Try saving tackle there on the far sideline. Good stiff arm there by Ames twice.
Nice scoop there by Ames. Got some good counter rucks here by Columbus. Looks like we're going to come back to possibly an offsides call. Going to kick it out, take the line out.
Another whistle here.
Looks like the sir is going to fix the tunnel a little. Nice line out. Oh, we're mauling.
Successful maul. Ames is going to take it in for the try. And they will dot it down. Nicely executed by Ames.
I don't think I've ever seen a maul in a high school sevens game. It worked perfectly. I think they called the kick good.
Think they might have. All right, we're getting confirmation from the booth. Conversion is good. Ames on the board, still trails 14-7. We've got 3 minutes to go here in the second half.
Sir called time off to get a ball in.
Short kick.
Looks like Ames about had it, and they were going to call it good, but popped right out into Columbus' hands.
I believe they brought that back for advantage.
I think you're right.
Ames with a really strong counter ruck. have numbers on the outside if they want it. That is Kamante trying to get in. Does not quite make it, but will offload it. Nice pass in there by the Sailors. Dots it down for the try.
Some really unselfish play here from Columbus.
They had the numbers advantage on the far side, but Kamante noticed that the defender was shading the outside winger and decided to take it himself and was able to offload that right before the try zone. Kick was no good. Columbus leads in 19-7. Ames coming right back, wasting no time. We're under a minute on the scoreboard. Probably a little longer than that in actuality. Missed 2 tackles, breaking free. That's number 1 for Ames. And he cuts back, makes another man miss, and he's going to take it all the way in for the score. He'll dot that down with 20 seconds. They got to go quick here. They're running out of time. Conversion is no good. That could be huge as time runs out on the scoreboard. It looks like we're going to have time for one more possession. They're going to play it quick, fielded by Columbus, and they play it out to touch.
Columbus is going to kick it out. Looks like the ref has not blown the whistle dead yet, so it's going to be a line out to Ames.
Might have played that one out a little soon. Ames line out.
A big line out there. Columbus has to play really good defense here.
Good tackle. And good poach. Nicely executed. Now they could be able to just play it out. I think that's what coaches are shouting, and they will play it out to touch. That is going to end the game. Columbus takes this one 19, Ames 12. Columbus 1 win, no losses, and 1 draw on the evening so far. We're going to take a brief break. They're going to do, it's senior night here at TJ McLaughlin Field. They're going to do a quick senior night presentation, and then we'll be back for Mason City versus Crestwood. All right, we are back. Mason City versus Crestwood. Mason City to kick off for the first half. Nice high kick from Mason City, fielded by Crestwood. Crestwood looking to go the outside, turns on the afterburners, and he's going to take it in for the try. That is 3 straight matches for Crestwood where they get an early try on the board. Have figured out how to get going early.
It's like the kick is good.
Conversion is good. Low kick from Crestwood, handled by Mason City.
It's like there's going to be your shepherding call. No blocking in rugby.
Numbers advantage to the outside. Overcooks that pass a little bit, takes it out of bounds. Ball will go back out of bounds. Still Mason City's line out.
Looks like that line out won't be straight down the tunnel. So Crestwood is going to get a chance to throw in now. Nice lift there.
Tried to offload that to the outside, straight into Mason City's lap.
Nice pass out wide. Looks like he's going to be taken out of bounds. Going to be a line out to Crestwood.
That's number 10 for Crestwood. Just gets tackled right before he can dot that one down.
Looks like he's going to lose the ball there. Going to be a tap and go for Mason City.
Mason City drug out of bounds on the attack. That'll be Crestwood's line out. They'll play that one short. Gonna get another whistle there.
Lots of calls so far this game. Looks like we're going to go scrum to Crestwood.
Nice offload there. That's number 6, James Kennedy, dragging defenders with him.
Crestwood has some really good support going.
Back inside to number 10, Caleb Holzer for the try. Conversion is good.
Looks like that ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to take us into the half.
After one, Crestwood leads 14, Mason City 0. We'll be back for second half action. We are back for second half action. Central Springs, with that 14-point lead, they're going to kick off. Mason City to receive the second half kick. Line drive kick from Crestwood, straight out of bounds.
Smart by Mason City not touch that and just let it go out of bounds. Good line out.
Poach attempt from Crestwood. Another whistle. Penalty goes to Mason City. We've seen number 12 for Mason City hit that juke move a couple times. Crestwood was wise to it this time. Got him to the ground. And there's a line break, number 15 for Mason City.
Some good moves there.
Turning on the Jets, and he's going to dot that one down. Mason City on the board. Kick will come from a pretty decent angle there. Conversion is good.
That kick's going to go straight out. Crestwood is going to be able to take it right at that 50-meter line.
Crestwood with the tap and go, reverse fields. They got a numbers advantage on the near sideline.
Nice stiff arm in there.
And the Crestwood will dot that one down for the try as well. Conversion is no good. Crestwood to kick off. They lead 19-7. 3.5 minutes to go in the second half. Brief conversation on the far sideline between Crestwood's coaches and the official. Going to pull that one back for a penalty.
Looks like a high tackle.
Tap and go, skip pass out to the near sideline. Got some room over here. Number 11 is going to break free. One man could catch him, but he will not, and they will dot that one down for a try.
A nice skip ball out to the wing by Mason City to get that try set up.
Pretty decent angle on the kick. He handled the last one all right. That one is no good. Kick handled by Crestwood. Broke one or two tackles. Got a head of steam just across midfield. Poach attempt from Mason City.
It's like the ruck was still formed. So at that
And
point,
there is a line break from nowhere. Crestwood's going to get caught from behind. No support. Can they get there? And they do.
nice offload there.
And they're going to take that one in for the score. Crestwood up 24-12. Short time on the scoreboard. We did have a brief break to talk to the coaching staff. So I'm betting that they've got a little extra time on the officials' watch. Conversion was good.
I'm guessing this is going to be the last play here.
Short kick bounces right up to Crestwood, and they're going to take it in. A little scoop and score action. Conversion is good. That is going to end the game. Final score, Crestwood 31, Mason City 29. Or excuse me, Mason City 14. We're going to take a brief break. And we're going to come back with Ames versus Clinton right after this.
We've got Ames versus Clinton up right here. Clinton swinging the ball out wide. Clinton tap and go. A break up the middle. Looks like he's going to get in for the Try.
That's Robinson on the score.
Kick is no good. Looks like they're going to go ahead and redo the kick. And now the kick is good. I'm wondering if there was a possible heckle in there by Ames. Deep kick. Clinton's going to get it back. They're going to score again.
Conversion is good.
Kick is short.
Ames with a nice dummy pass to the outside, but cannot stay in bounds. It'll be a line out. Or we're going to bring it back for high tackle.
Looks like Ames is going to try to kick it out of bounds, take the line out. The ball stays in and bounces out in the try zone. I think this could be either a 5-meter scrum we'll see what.
So we've bounced in the try zone and then gone out of bounds on the sideline in the try zone. And they're going to pull it back for a line out, it looks like, from the spot where he took the kick.
Looks like it's going to be Ames line out. Just kidding. Clinton line out. Good line out by Clinton. Good lift. Ooh, stolen. Almost, but we're going to call it a knock there.
Number 2 from Ames has been all over that tonight.
Sir saw something he didn't like there. Just going to reset the scrum.
That's Robinson almost breaking free. Caught by the back of his shirt.
Looks like they're going to call that a high tackle there. Clinton's going to go kind of quick.
Robinson going to try to do it by himself. Now he'll offload. Numbers advantage over here on the near sideline. Number 8 barely kept it in bounds.
Looks like he's going to get dragged out. Ames is going to get the line out on the side. So Clinton's going to get the ball.
Nice skip pass. Second one doesn't go off quite as well. But they're going to make the most of it here. Almost breaks free. Turnover there. Ames with the ball now. We're going to get called for a high tackle, it looks like. Robinson has been all over the field today. He drives him out of bounds. Good line out there, controlled by Clinton. Lots of whistles so far.
That one's going to be offsides on Ames after the line out. But yeah, lots of high tackles, a couple offsides here and there. Mostly high tackles, though. If you get enough of them, eventually he's going to give out some cards. So we'll see if that happens this game or if the players can get their tackles a little lower.
Clinton with the numbers advantage, but the ball slips through his fingers. They're dangerously close for a try. Clinton's going to reset here. Number 10 puts the moves on him. He's going to dot that one down for the try with no time remaining. Really nice cutback there. That was Isaiah Lyons on the score. Conversion is good. And that is going to take us to halftime. At the end of the first half, Clinton leads 21, Ames 0. We'll be back for second half action in 2 minutes. All right, we are back for second half action. Clinton will kick off, leading Ames 21-0. The official is ready, the captains are ready, and let's get it on. Short kick across the ground, scooped up by Ames. They're going to send it down the far sideline, and they've got speed. Ooh. Looked like maybe a forward pass, but they say no. Ames ends up back with the ball again. They're going to try to get it in, and they will.
Wow.
Dot that one down. That ball changed hands 2 or 3 times there on the sideline, but Ames came up with it, able to capitalize.
Yeah, good offloads there by Ames. Couple nice passes leading to a try.
Kick is good. Kick right down the middle from Ames. Clinton fields it. Robinson runs into traffic, gets a nice offload. And Clinton's going to reset the offense. Robinson's going to go by himself and breaks the shoestring tackle. He is in the clear. I don't know how many tries he's had tonight, but quite a few. I'm thinking at least 6 or 7.
He's done a really good job at just reading if the defense is right around that tackle or not. And if they're not, he's just picking that and going, and a lot of times he's scored off of it.
Conversion is good. Nice.
Ooh, wow.
Double leg.
Good tackle there by Clinton. Nice passing by Ames, though, to open things up.
Poach attempt from Clinton.
It's like as he tried to poach, nope, he got the poach. Gonna make some good quick passes.
Make some good quick passes and get the ball to Robinson. Seems to be the name of the game for Clinton's offense today. Hard to argue with the results.
Scrum to Ames here. See if they have any sort of play they want to run here. It's like maybe a bit of early pushing in the scrum. Big kick out. Decided to go weak side.
Seems like as we get later and later in the evening, we might be getting a little moisture on the ball. Passes slipping through fingers.
Good poach there by Clinton. Nice offload.
And guess who? Dotting that one down for the score.
Is that a hat trick for him? 3
Yeah.
tries this game?
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to call that a penalty try, too, probably because of a high tackle. So they automatically get the 7 points. They don't have to attempt a conversion kick at all.
We've got some guys in the booth a little disappointed with that news. They've discovered a new sound effect for conversion kicks. The Mario coin. Shout out Columbus Facilities and their new lights program.
Looks like we are going to get a card. Not sure if
Was that a red?
I don't know. I am colorblind to certain colors, so I really don't know. But I'm not sure if that's going to be because of the penalty try or maybe there is something said on the way to get set up for the kick return, but he's now most likely going to be out the rest of this half.
That one's going to go out of bounds.
Clinton with some really good defense this game. A lot of pressure on Ames when they're on offense and just forcing a lot of turnovers and poaching from them, and they've played a good game.
Yeah, Gabe, you're right. They've been pretty disciplined on defense. We've seen Ames tonight. They have the ability to break out with speed. They've got some fast guys out there, especially on the wings. And that has really been stifled tonight. Credit to Clinton for showing up and doing a job defensively.
Looks like that's going to be a high tackle. Might even get
Card, you think?
maybe.
Or at least a stern talking to?
And
He's already talked to number one once.
if he gets one, that's 5 guys that Ames has to play with instead of 7. And they're already down a guy.
That was a stern.
Looks like it is a card.
Stern talking to.
Pulled out the yellow there. So Ames has to play with 5 now. Time has expired. But Clinton might get a nice, easy try right here, just passing the ball around.
Can he get there? And he does. Robinson again having a heck of a game today. That is a 40 burger for Clinton. Conversion is no good. And that is going to end it. Final score, Clinton 40, Ames 7. We'll be back for the final matchup of the evening, Columbus versus Central Springs. All right, we have our final matchup of the evening. The home team Columbus Sailors going up against Central Springs. Central Springs will kick this one off. Fielded cleanly by Columbus.
Nice pick to the weak side.
Good offloads there by the Sailors. Offsides call on Central Springs. Columbus will tap and go. Good offload for the line break. And he will go all the way. Dot that one down for the try.
I think I've said this before, but Columbus just has nice passes. They somehow seem to go exactly where they want them to go every single time.
Conversion is good. Big E with the kicking duties. Nice
kick.
High kick. Contested and bobbled by Central Springs. Columbus will come up with that one. Well executed there by Harper.
He even hopped on it.
Numbers advantage on this near sideline. Columbus going to push it the other way. Good passing. And he's free again. 2 for 2, 2 possessions and 2 tries. Great start for the Sailors.
Seems like it's clicking for Columbus now. Kick is good.
Kicker formerly known as medium size E with the conversion. Dream start for Columbus. 2 possessions, 2 tries. 90 seconds into this game. Knuckleball there goes out of bounds.
Like it's going to be line out to Central Springs. Not rolling away by Columbus. Central Springs is going to get the tap and go. Nice run up the middle. Looks like he...
Looks like they got a set play they're going to run here.
Looks like a fake pass there.
Good ruck there from Columbus. Poach attempt came in from Central Springs. And you're right on the passing, Gabe. Everything is going right where it should be.
They're gonna
dot that one down as well.
Try.
No wrap up on the tackle. He was free to stand back up and does so. Harper with a tough angle here for this kick. See what he can do with it. It is no good. Back to the kickoff. That one's a nice spiral there right at the sideline, fielded cleanly by Central Springs.
Central Springs hasn't had the ball much, but when they do, they're making good progress with it. They're running hard. Columbus just playing good defense right now.
Good tackle there by Harper. He's been all over. It's been all over the place. Another hard hit right in the middle of the field. Central Springs coming back to the low side. Camonte with another hit. Central Springs coming to the near sideline, have a little daylight. They are going to be able to track him down, but he cuts back in and offloads. There's Harper once again making a tackle. Good pursuit there by the Sailors. And they get the poach. And they have daylight of their own. Here's another break free.
Wow.
And nobody is going to catch him.
Just good disciplined defense by Columbus there. Not giving up even when there's a line break, and they end up with the ball and score because of it.
And they're going to hold here until somebody threatens them, waste a little time. Zeros are showing on the clock. Harper with the kick, and the conversion is good. That'll take the score to 26-0 Columbus at the end of the first half. And Gabe, I know we had talked to some of the coaches between games, and they were not exactly thrilled with the way they played the first two. Seems like that message was received.
Yeah, I know one of them came up and said they've just played really poor defense these past two games, and I mean, it is flawless defense right now. Really only one line break from Central Springs, and even from that, Columbus got a turnover and scored off of it right at the end there. So whatever they told their players, maybe it was a different warm-up, maybe a better pregame speech from the coaches, but whatever it was, it's working right now.
We'll take a short break as the teams converse, and we'll be back for second half action in just a moment. We are back for second half kickoff. Columbus to kick off, leading 26-0. Harper goes for the short kick. That one doesn't go 10 yards. Central Springs will get it right at midfield. Central Springs looks to push it out wide.
Looks like they're going to take it weak side. Prevents it from going out, but Central Springs gets it.
No support there. Poached by Columbus. They're going to pull it back for the knock, it looks like.
Looks like he's going to call it a forward pass. And so they're going to scrum to Central Springs now. Really good
Nice
push
push
by Columbus. Looks like they're going to call something. Central Springs ball. Tap and go. They're going to bring it back for a tap and go, I'm guessing. For a high tackle there.
I'd like an explanation on that scrum about why we're pulling that back.
Yeah, if once a scrum goes far enough, then you can't call it back. And I thought that scrum got pushed pretty far. Looks like
That one's down right before the try zone.
might be short.
Looks like Columbus poached it. And they did.
Try tapping it wherever he wanted, but you have to go right where the sir is. Look like Columbus is going to play. They're going to have a great tackle there. See if they can have a goal line stand.
Camonte is laying lumber right now.
Looks like he did not roll away after the tackle. I would not want to run at him right now. He's had some fantastic tackles.
Central Springs is going to take that one in. Valiant effort from Columbus keeping him out. penalty after penalty after penalty. They're going from their own try zone, but eventually Central Springs breaks through. Conversion is good. Score is 26-7 with 3.5 to go. Kick mishandled there, scooped up by Columbus.
Looks like it's going to be a knock on Columbus. Central Springs scrum. And they're in good territory to score again. They haven't gotten the ball out wide much this game, so I'll be interested to see if they try that this scrum. Another really good push by Columbus.
Whistle in there again.
Something must be happening in the scrum where one of the props isn't binding correctly.
That one goes Columbus's way.
Good
There we
pass
go.
out
There's
to
another
Columbus.
line break, and we're off to the races again. He is not going to be caught. That is number 10, I believe.
Looks like the whole Columbus team is going to get there before.
Number 10 is Trevor Gellner. Pushes the score 31-7. Harper lining up to convert, and will do so. Hit the Mario coins. That's 2 more for Columbus. 33-7 with under a minute to go on the scoreboard.
Looks like Columbus is starting to make some subs.
Harper with the short spinning kick, fielded by Central Springs. There's an interception by Bach. He's going to take that one in as well. The route is on for the Sailors. Pushes the score to 38-7 as time runs out on the scoreboard.
Looks like the Sir and the not really sure what that was about.
Conversion is good. That's a 40 burger for Columbus. Nice high kick from Harper. Not fielded cleanly, but a knock on. And that is going to end the game. Your final score, Columbus 40, Central Springs 7. That is the last game of the evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. For B2 Productions, I'm Brandon. Joining me in the booth today is Gabe. We'll see you next time.